Rico, and Kayla is about to go live online. Catch All Out Monster hit music, All Out celebrity interviews, All Out showbiz and sports news, All Out fun, an exclusive on the Monster. Catch the stream on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your All Out hosts, Rico Robles and Kayla Rivera. Stand by and enjoy the program.
That one, these. Well, one of them is actually a regular here on the show. I think 3, 4 times now, even live here. And then the other one is the first time to actually be a part of it. One of the hottest names. Both of them are the hottest names that you're seeing online in the different movies that they do release. I think Linggo yata, Kayla, they have a movie out. And for her, for Frankie, this is her first one. We know her from PBB and then all the modeling stuff that she's done.
Yeah.
But now going through her, let's just say, first major film, PABUYA. PABUYA. Yeah. All about reward. I think that's the meaning of PABUYA. And we are rewarded by her presence. Please welcome on the show, Frankie Russell. Hi.
Hi, Frankie.
Love that. Hi guys. That was an awesome introduction. I love the way you say pabuya. And you're right, it's reward or bounty.
Bounty. Okay. So how's everything? How's everything going for you?
Things are good. It's been a crazy week of promoting my first movie, so it's been a new experience, but it's been super fun. The cast and everyone. Yeah, it's really fun process. So I'm good.
And I mean, if you could take us through the process. So I mean, was this film offered to you? Did you have to audition for it? And how did you prepare for it as well?
So I joined Viva just this year. So I feel really lucky that Boss Vic gave me this opportunity. The new director, he's actually American, so Tagalog is not his first language also. So it was a very cool, different set, I guess. And I think one day I just got asked about it. And when I found out Diego was my leading man, I was like, let's do this.
Cannot turn it down, right? There's something about Mr. Loyzaga. And,
Siyempre, he's a good actor, diba? He's worked with Nadine and Greed, and very experienced actor. So I was like, wow, to work alongside him would be awesome.
And Frankie, I mean, most of the people know you being part of Big Brother. Which edition were you in? And then also, after the show, was this something that you wanted to go full on? Let's do movies. Let's sign up. Let's be an actress.
So I guess in high school, I always loved doing drama. I was always definitely curious about being in front of the camera. So I did PBB Ocho. So that was 2019, the one bago yung pandemia. So the momentum was going. I was excited. It was my first time to showbiz. I would say I fell into it. It wasn't my total plan, but I was just enjoying everything that was happening. And then when the pandemic hit, umuwi ako sa New Zealand. And then this year I came back under Viva. And it's just been, very, very good decision. I'm happy.
And I mean, so you went to New Zealand and you came back to the Philippines. What brought you back? Is your family here? Is your family all in New Zealand?
So I have mga pinsan, my lola lives here, but no, my mom, she still lives in New Zealand. So she visits. She was here last month, but New Zealand's so quiet. There's no real, you can't work like this, there, diba? So I feel like it's different here. So I love the energy, the people, and the opportunity here. So just going with the flow.
I think that's how life should be, no? Go with the flow. And then
say yes to everything, figure it out later.
Yeah, that's true.
And then entering show business. Now, PBB came in, now you're with Viva. Alam mo naman, Frankie, now the trend is sexy movies with full of action and everything. So when that meeting came about, what did they ask you? Oh, Frankie, which role would you want to take?
So when I first spoke with Viva, it was during the pandemic. This is before it became super trending. I think it's because of the pandemic, right? Everything's online. People are at home, and I guess there's less restrictions on online content because it's in the cinema, diba? So I knew that Ann Curtis, like Nadine, a lot of people come from Viva, so it was like a no-brainer for me to join like an awesome agency. So I I didn't expect it to be as sexy, but to be honest, I feel like you watch Euphoria, 50 Shades of Grey. It's not new. It's just maybe the Philippines isn't as progressive yet, but we're getting there. That's
Mhm. And I mean, well, you were saying that like another reason why you were willing to accept this is because you're going to work with Diego. So, I mean, prior to this project, how did you and Diego meet? Were you guys
Chismis ka
friends?
na ni Kayla. Oh.
Find out.
fair enough question. Diego, the first time I like heard about him was from one of his Viva Max movies, the one with Nadine Agreed, because I was almost trying to study a lot of what Viva Max is about, right? So when I saw him, I was thinking like, oh, sino to? And then I didn't really think about it, pero the week later, I met him on set, the game show ni Yasi Pressman, Rolling in It. So he was there, nandun siya, kasama si Albie. So I knew his friend Albie. Um,
Stallion.
Albie.
Eh, parang
Yeah.
bound yun. Mga Los Bastardos pareho yan.
So I said hello to Albie, and I didn't say anything to Diego muna because I don't know. He didn't know who I was. So I went back to my dressing room. 5 minutes later, he enters the room and introduces himself. Like, hey, I'm Diego. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. And rest is history, I guess. Here we are. He's my leading man in my first ever movie.
Alam mo, may nararamdaman akong kilig. Eh. Didn't you notice? There's a little kilig there. All right, so in just a bit, we want to know Diego's side of the story. We have
Yeah.
Well, I know
Frankie's.
he's come on here before, diba? He spoke a little bit about.
He spoke a
Yeah.
little bit about it, but we could talk, into detail in just a bit. But online, we're about to play you guys a trailer of the movie on air. We're gonna play you guys a track coming up. Diego Loyzaga joins the interview along with Frankie Russell. Don't forget the movie's Pabuya out on Viva Max. Here is the trailer, Monster exclusive interview.
Napatay ang isang kasamahan nating si Mark Serrano, alias Ray. Isang pepe kamacho na sumaksak, may 500,000 pisong pabuya ang nakalaan. Kalahating milyong piso.
Baka lang kilala mo to.
Na nakapagsabi sa amin.
Nagbago na isip mo? Ha?
Kailangan ko ng pera. Ano ka ba? Sabahan mo ako kanina. Nakatext kita.
Bella, si Pepe to. Kailangan ko yung tulong mo. Pwede mo ba akong bigyan ng lugar na pwede kong pagtaguan?
May pera ka?
Meron. Hindi ka pa rin nagbabago. Ikaw pa rin yung Bella na kilala ko noon. Sayang nga lang. Di tayo nagtagal.
Mga bata pa tayo noon eh. Pero mas okay na tayong ganito na yun.
Kung saan si Pepe, alam nila kung sino tayo at kung saan tayo nakatira.
Kahit anong mangyari, maaasahan ba kita?
Parehas lang naman tayo na hinahanap eh. Malaking pabuya na nakalaan sa kanya. Wala na siyang mawala.
Kapag tinuro natin siya, bibigyan niya daw tayo ng 500,000 piso.
Ate, may respeto tayo sa isa't isa. Pero ngayon, patay kung patay.
Oh,
Wow.
what a trailer! My
Yes.
goodness, I had to edit some of the scenes. Kasi
Oh,
medyo,
yeah.
it's a lot of
I appreciate that.
tayo dito, Frankie, ha? But, congratulations in advance.
Mhm, mhm.
Walking into the set when you're offered a film, you're offered a role, no? What were the expectations? What were the challenges that you had to face when you were doing the scenes? Because you're in the room with like a lot of people and cameras, right? So, how did you prepare for it?
Um, I asked a lot of questions. I think Diego will also say this. I keep asking him like, is this normal? Like, is this how it's supposed to be? And in our first intimate scene, when I walked in, there was a lot of andaming tao that I really got surprised, and I asked Diego like, is it supposed to be like this? And he said, nah, I know, no, that like they took out half the people when they realized that it wasn't necessary for everyone to be there. So it was like a learning process, I guess. So yeah.
Kasi ano raw yung scenes mga pwede raw i-share nila sa TikTok behind the scenes no?
Oh my
Di ba?
god.
Diba?
But you can't-
Interesting.
and then with the scenes like that, ano yung preparation mo? Because this is of course up close. Did you go to the gym extra? Ano ba yung did you have you know what I mean? Lotions na whatever for the scene kasi this is gonna be highlighted on cam on screen.
Actually, me and Diego both, we worked out together a lot. He had, yeah, we both prepared a lot, I guess. Maybe not as much as we could have, but I mean, things happen so fast in the Philippines, diba? As soon as you get the script for the movie, it's like location. So I feel like it portrayed well, and I definitely tried to limit my intake of junk food. So yeah.
So hard.
Such discipline.
I know.
Oh my
Food
god.
is so good here.
But in terms of your character, could you tell us a bit of your character? And yeah, just a little bit about your character. And in terms of like the shooting process, did you have like the liberty to, really do what you wanted to do with your character, or was your director very, very hands-on in helping you?
We were very lucky. Direct Phil Giordano, he wrote and directed the movie. So we spoke a lot leading up to the shooting, and he's super collaborative. So he was really like, you can make the dialogue your own. So there were some things I said in Taglish, there were words that I weren't too familiar with, but I definitely made an extra effort to ask for the script earlier so I could go over it with my Tagalog tutor. And
She has a Tagalog tutor.
Shout
Nothing.
out.
How cute is that? What's the name of your Tagalog
Yeah.
tutor?
Mando, he's the best. If you're watching, he actually taught James Reed. So when I knew that, I'm like, okay, he must be good.
Mag-Tagalog ka nga?
Sorry po.
Mag-Tagalog ka?
Oo. Actually, dapat Tagalog tayo. Hindi ko alam.
Wow, knowledge tayo.
Exit ako. Joke lang.
This guy an interview. Okay,
Well,
so
siguro nosebleed sila, mga nanood.
all right, here we go. Let's bring him in. We have him backstage, and this is a funny story because Frankie. Just to give you a backstory, and those that are tuning in, we have Frankie Russell joining us. The movie's PABUYA. It is going to come out on Viva Max, but the reason why we interviewed him is because ano siya, ganado siya to share na single na raw siya nung time na yon na sobrang inspired na niya. And for an update of what's making his heartbeat, welcome back to the show. Not the first time, but the third, the fourth. It's probably the second time. Diego Loyzaga. Hi, Diego.
What's up, Rico? What's up, Kayla? Hi, Frankie. I'm glad to be back on your show, man. What are we going to unravel today?
Okay, simulan natin sa birthday greeting. Okay, so nung nalaman mo, sige, simulan, let's take it back just a little bit. Simulan natin dun sa, alam mo, Frankie Russell ang co-star mo sa movie. Pumasok na kayo ni Albi. You guys all met. Ano story behind that? What were the feelings there? I mean, pareho kayo ni Albi. Los Bastardos, the game, bro. Diba? You know? A lot of muscle in the room. So, who had to give way pag ganun?
Is knocking on my door. So wait. So what were you asking? You were asking how it started? Because I was backstage. I was listening to what Frankie was saying, and I think she kind of missed the part. You missed the part, Frankie.
Oh, talaga? Ano?
Should I be the one to say it?
Oh, isn't this called All Out?
Yeah. All right. I guess. Yeah, we're gonna go all out now. So what happened was, I was unaware, but I guess it was like right after that time I saw her in Yassi's show. I flew to Cebu to play a basketball game, and I got a black eye. I got hit in the eye, and nasiko ako sa mata, and my whole entire eye was blacker than it is now, like huge bruise. And someone slid in my DMs, and they were like, "Oh, are you okay? Looks like it hurts." But I never saw it. I never got to see this, and she deleted it right after. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. And then she told me this when we first like saw or like hung out. And then so I guess that's where I kind of got the notion that she was into me. So then yeah, we clicked and I was into her. So
I appreciated your acting in grade, and I just wanted
yeah,
some
that's
inspiration. As a newcomer to Viva, I was just trying to pick your brain, Diego. That was my intention behind the message.
Did you hear that, guys?
Yeah, so
she was picking my brain.
But who was the
Oh,
one
yeah.
who came into my dressing room and said hello? Diva.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. That was me. That's me.
Okay. So it goes to show you guys had some sort of inisan chemistry that was going
Yeah.
on. Was there? How was the first date? I mean, where'd you guys go?
That bar in Pabushan, the HQ?
Yeah, because like the one before that doesn't really count. I just like I bumped into her again, and my friends like had a table in Silo, and we were together like for a very short period. And I was like, I was asking her hella stupid stuff like, "Hey, you wanna go out of town?" Like right away. You wanna go out of town? My friends and I are going out of town like in 2 days, and then so like
No. So I think that week you were busy with promo, or I think it was during maybe the election. You were doing a lot of other stuff. So we were kind of like pen pals for like 10 days, right? Like texting, sending pictures.
Yeah.
Like, kind of stuff like that. Like when I was sick, you sent stuff to my place. So like it was very like a virtual thing. And then
And then I invited her and her friends because yeah, we were supposed to go out of town, and yeah, we did go out of town, and a lot happened on that trip. Like
but it was like a group thing, diba? It wasn't just like me.
yeah,
and Diego.
There was a
Like
lot of
10
us, like a lot of us. And a few of my friends got into a car accident, and actually, you know what? On that trip, funny enough, hindi lang kami nagka-develop nung trip na yun eh. Because of this car accident that happened. Yeah, it was kind of like I don't know, nagkaroon kami ng PTSD dun sa nangyari. My friend's car was hanging off the
Life flashed upon you, and all of a sudden, oh my God, you went through this together. Paano na?
Yeah. So we all like bonded as a group. Nagmala action star ako. I got into a car that was hanging off like the side of the road, and I had to go in there and get the stuff of the people who were in the car crash while Frankie was there comforting the people who were in the car crash. Then I jumped out and we were talking to the police, and you know it was a long night. We were there like 3:30 in the morning until sunrise, and we had to drive them home back to Vegan. So it was a very interesting trip. It was very spontaneous and a lot of like new friends. I made new friends. We all got like tattoos together, and
you got
easy.
That's how deep that friendship was. Let's get tattoos together.
Yeah. We all got this together, and then
you got one.
Got this. Yeah.
It's like glowing. It's like green.
It's because of her background.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Alive?
Yeah,
I think it's the first time we spoke about this, Diego.
Yeah,
I think it's the first time you said that. I was surprised you said that.
Can I see your tattoos?
Oh, better. I can see it now.
Oh wow! And what's the story behind that, other than the accident?
Well, I've always liked the concept of this eye. It's like it's for protection, and well, Frankie really wanted to get a tattoo. She got tadhana, which is our favorite Filipino word. So there's like a misconception there. Everyone thinks that the tadhana tattoo has to do with us, but it's really just about it. That was her. That's her tattoo. But like
Even
this, I
before
really
met
wanted
Diego,
this.
I wanted to get tadhana tattooed. But when we were there, it was spontaneous. We were kind of just like, let's get matching tattoos. I don't know.
Yeah,
we both like
the evil eye.
Yeah.
So it's like what color? Yours is black, and then of course Diego's is red. What's the color you have?
Nothing. I just like red tattoos. I got like a bunch of red tattoos. So
you prefer red?
Idol kasi Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like red tattoos. Jake's tattoos are really nice. So I kind of like copied his idea.
Okay, so we're now to the tattoo. You guys are dating for a time. Birthday greeting. I saw this midnight. Text kita, oy, Diego, may birthday greeting ka talaga. Birthday greeting.
Bruh.
Frank posted that. How was that? I mean, you wanted to greet him a happy birthday with I think so many. It was a carousel of photos. Tell us the story behind that.
No, I actually feel bad because Diego felt like he had to come on here in an episode and explain why that happened, diba? So it's only right now I explained also, I guess. So I guess it was during a time or a week that we were maybe not vibing as much. I would say, yeah, I guess fighting. I don't know. And it was his birthday coming up, and I really just wanted to. I wasn't thinking talaga, and I was talking to someone, a girlfriend of mine that doesn't live in the Philippines, so doesn't understand the showbiz thing. And she was sort of egging me on, like, "Yeah, do it. People appreciate that stuff. People love that stuff." And I'm thinking, "Yeah, you're right. Diego would love this. This is a great way to like show you care about someone. You know, it's his birthday." I literally scrolled through my camera roll. It was 11:59 at this point, and it was becoming midnight. So I'm like, okay. I
Get all the favorites. Get all the favorites on a folder. Put all the.
Within 2 minutes, I realized what I'd done. I think it had in 5 minutes, it had like 300 comments. It's still archived like on my thing. It had like 300 comments. I was sitting there like, Diego messaged me straight away, being like, "You really want to do this?" I'm like, I don't know. It was too late. It kind of escalated.
Wait,
it escalated. I was like, what have I done? And I didn't leave home for 3 days in my room. I was like, I messed up.
You were getting, Frankie, when you posted it. I mean, you know, this backstory of it is, di ba nga, galing si Diego sa isang relasyon, and then he's starting over a new leaf na. But of course, inside of 3 months, there are fans, rabid fans, there are happy fans, there are those who are just like, oh my God. I mean, what were the messages you were getting? The good ones and the not so good ones. And how did you handle it?
I was very surprised actually because it was April, and I think Diego had been single since like December. I'm not sure, so I was kind of surprised. Pero syempre, I get why they had like strong fans. So I could tell a lot of the hate was coming from people that just idolized his previous relationship. So it was mixed. There were a lot of people saying that like you guys look alike, like bagay kayo, like super cute. But then there's definitely a strong like they're trying to compare me and someone else.
Bro.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah, I can't please everybody. There's a lot of alam mo naman yun, guys. There's a lot of stuff that the mass public don't know, and I don't think lots of people care really. Like they care for a little while, then after that they just stop caring. But it is what it is. Yeah, people forget. People don't bother anymore about like following. Oh, who's he dating or who's she dating? I don't think it's relevant really. Yeah.
They're just like people are tired. Yeah.
Importante happy kayo, right, Kayla?
Yeah.
And especially in these times. Okay, so now people were asking you. People are gonna ask. All of us are wondering what's the score between the two. Are you guys friends? Are you guys dating? Are you guys
Frankie? We should ask Rico about his love life. How was your trip, bro? How's your?
That's a good one.
Are you guys getting to know each other? Is it kumbaga, is it pastful?
We're colleagues. He's my he's my leading man right now. So PABUYA.
And then with the movie promo, you feel like you guys have to do the promo. Hindi pa naging awkward. Parang, oh God. Did you guys have like a usap muna tayo?
No, not really. Alam mo, kami ni Frankie, even like during the filming process, there were like some days that, oh shit, I don't want to get into an argument or a fight or anything like that, and we would like have one for like 15 minutes, and then after that, I wouldn't say anything, she wouldn't say anything. It's like nothing happened. So I guess it's like what we went through before, like the dating days. I guess it kind of paved the way of having a good way of understanding each other in a working environment. So I guess it worked. It helped. It helped then.
nagpa-bike classes pa sila, nagmomotor pa sila pareho.
Yeah. It was awkward a little bit, but it wasn't for long. Hindi naman matagal. Sorry?
Sorry, I'm getting.
Okay,
Yeah. So I mean, it's totally different working with each other. Obviously, you guys had that connection in that way, but working together, what's something, Frankie, that you learned about Diego? And Diego, what's something you learned about Frankie?
I feel like when Diego's in a working environment, he takes on this whole new authoritative like aura about him. Like he's very on it. Like I think I've said this before, but he could be like a director. Like he's really like just inspiring to see him in a working environment. He's really good at what he does.
There you go.
Can't take that criticism. Thank you for that compliment. Damn. With Frankie, Frankie is makulit always, like in a good way, yung good kulit. And when I saw her on the set, I was like 7 a.m. I was like, I'm just waking up, and she comes. Hi everybody, how are you guys? You guys get a good sleep? I'm so excited. What's the first scene? What are we gonna take next? I'm like, bro, are you alright? Like, you're kind of like all the way up here. You're really, really high. And yeah, she's just so excited to be working about acting. And I don't know, I guess it was like I was kind of tired at the time, coming like from doing a couple movies. After seeing her like being so inspired still and like so hungry to do her job, I was like, you know what, I should take in this energy and just be like excited all the time to do whatever I have to do. And yeah, I've never seen that side of her, because normally like when we go out, she's just like, oh, you choose. Where do you want to eat? You choose. Where do you want to go? You choose.
What a
But on the
man.
set, she's like, yeah, well, yeah, that's true. I think it's
Jago,
50-50,
question.
but
Within you
yeah.
two, when you guys are like dating and all that, and you guys would always mention, you guys would have arguments and fights like that. Sino yung seloso at sino at selosa sa inyong dalawa?
I was wow. Diego.
Okay, onte. Poquito.
No. I would say both. I would say both.
What would you guys get jealous over? Is it the
I wouldn't
scenes?
even say our fights were about jealousy. I feel like it was a lot of miscommunication, and you would get very frustrated with me because there are a lot of things that I didn't know. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Diego? I feel like there was a frustration.
Sino yung
Yes,
romantic?
there's
You.
Romantic?
Yeah.
Diego, for sure. Yeah. Super.
Okay.
Oh
So,
boy.
so my question is, because it kind of sounds like you guys had that whole like season of dating and stuff. Do you think there's gonna be like a second season?
Netflix series.
Yeah.
The next season.
You think what?
Yes.
We always want to see, a beautiful.
Somebody has to recharge your headphones. Is that you,
Yeah,
Diego?
what's that noise? Is that Diego?
No. Why?
Oh.
What's it doing? It's making
I keep
noise.
hearing like a fuzzy noise.
Sound, yeah.
I'll take them off then.
I think it's Tadhana. There we go. You hear us?
Oh, now I can't hear you guys at all.
Oh, what was the question again, Rico?
Is that
Oh,
better?
my chance.
We can hear you clear.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
good? So before we get to the second chance, I'm gonna throw a question in there for you, Kayla, before that one. So tingin ninyo, when you guys are getting to know each other, you guys were sort of dating, we could feel the fire. You guys, when you were first dating, everybody is both excited. There's that whole infatuation phase of everything. Ano sa tingin nyo yung were you guys nagkamali? What were like, and if given the chance, if you were to able to fix it, what would it be, you think? Jago.
If given the chance, if we were able to what? Sorry?
To fix it. If
What
there's
really
anything.
I guess timing really is everything. And
I didn't know, well, I didn't know much about Frankie at the time. I didn't know how she was relatively new here. I was like, okay, you're in PBB before, so I kind of like got the concept that she understood like how things worked. Dude, I remember we fought one time over coding. Frankie
Oh
doesn't know
my.
what coding is, ladies and gentlemen. And she thought I didn't want to pick her up. I was like, my car is coding. I can't run my car. So I did it anyway. And I drove to her. And I got caught 3 times.
But we made it home.
I'm
Oh
like,
my
Kuya,
god.
at this point, wala na po akong lisensyang mabibigay. Nakuha na po.
Pero the police let you go because you're Diego Loyzaga.
No, because they couldn't give anything anymore.
So, with you two, I mean, I could see you guys are gonna go the promos and everything. Back to Kayla's question. So for you guys, you didn't know the person at that moment. You're getting to know each other. Could it be infatuation? Could it be not? Now this promo is gonna be quite long for everybody to do the interviews and different malls that you guys are gonna be at. Is there a second chance at this? Are you guys closing the door already to the Frankie Jago? That sounded weird. The Frankie Jago saga.
I think we met in a time where there was like a lot of, we were working on ourselves, and I feel like we had a lot of maturing to do in a sense of we're building up our careers and like our life goals. So I feel like the timing, like Diego said, the timing was off. I mean, I say never, but like I don't really think too far ahead. So I just kind of let life play out. Whatever's meant to be is to be.
Copy paste. That's definitely like a realization I had. I was like, good girl, bad time. And I was such a hypocrite. I was like, oh, I'm gonna take time off and focus on myself and do this, do that. And I always had people around. I'm always around like the same group of friends. We never like spend time away from each other. Then Frankie came into my life, and then I never really had time to be alone. And until now, like my friends, we all live in like my house. And there's just so much going on all the time. If not a project, there's just something going on in my personal life. So I really don't think right now is a time for me to even consider dating, dude. I can't even go out anymore. It's like I'm too old for this already. I don't get that, Rico. I mean, like, look at you, bro. You're happy. Maybe the day will come when it's like that again. But yeah, for now, I'm just taking each day one day at a time, just seeing what comes next.
It's a good way to think.
Yeah.
Vicky, are you gonna sit here and wait for Jago to figure it out, or are you just gonna?
I don't wait for nobody. Life's too short. If you're waiting on someone, then the doors could be closed to potential other people. So I think I'm not actively looking to pursue like a relationship, but if it's there in the middle of my face, like obviously, yeah. So I'm just happy with working on myself right now, and like grateful for like the new projects. So that's all I'm really thinking about right now. So it's just crazy that the two things have mixed now, like Diego and then work. So it's just, yeah, it's an interesting experience, I guess.
I was just gonna throw in there as well. I know, like you mentioned, if it just so happens, if it comes, what do you think would be like that? Like, I don't know, characteristic, or if something a guy does, what would be that would kind of open your eyes or change your mind to be open to it?
I think a big trait for me that I find attractive, I guess, or that I look for is someone that's willing to like not give up and like work on things, even if things are hard, just to like push through and tough it out. So I feel like if someone's there, like, I don't know, yeah, they just wouldn't give up. I guess that's a good trait to have. Diego?
Well, sorry, what was the question?
Yeah,
I was thinking of something. Sorry, what was that?
What characteristic would a girl show you, or like just something that she does that would like open up your eyes and open you up to potentially a relationship or just even getting to know them?
Well, Kayla, actually, is the buzzing sound back? Do you guys
No,
hear that?
no,
Okay,
it's
great. All right, because I can hear you guys now. All right, so for quite a long time, I've been kind of vocal about like settling down. Like my previous relationships, I've been saying like my last two, I already said that I'm already looking for a life partner, and kind of
you have
tired of the
babies
dating
now.
game. Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like I'm just getting old, and I think that maybe having a kid would be a good idea, settling down, something like that. Buying a house, just different things make me happy now. So like if I see that the potential in a girl that she has that motherly vibe, she can be the mother to my kids. She knows how to take care of me. She knows how to take care of herself. Miss Independent, she can work for herself also. She can work for the family. Like what happens if I die? Will she be able to like continue to provide for the family? I guess because I look up to my mom so much. She brought up two boys on her own. So yeah, so like her characteristics, she's a strong woman. So I kind of look for that already. I'm kind of there. You know how bad it sucks. Like if I even have a conversation with a girl, like let's just say setting, I meet a girl at a bar, and that would be the first thing I whip out, and that's so unattractive. It's like hi, like 15 minutes into the conversation. Yeah, so I'm looking to settle down and have a family and kids. It's like what? Like I surprised myself. Where did that come from? It's kind of yeah, it
Just
sucks,
one
but
thing, because all of us, we watch you, we do the interviews through the many years that we've known you. You're always here, welcome on the show. You're a dear friend. But Frankie's a beautiful girl, nice girl. The one before, nice girl. But seems to be there's something, may parang kulang. May hinahanap ka eh. Ano yung hinahanap? That's what we want to know.
A
Ano yung,
unicorn. He's looking for a unicorn.
what are you looking for? Diba? Kasi you would guess, wonderful. I'm so happy, bro. I'm happy. Okay, and then I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? Pa-interview ko, may bagong revelation. I'm inspired. Okay. Then, what do you think it is?
wait, what do I
Diego.
think it is? You know what? Yeah, Big Sean has a song, and I think maybe I'm the problem.
I mean,
I don't know.
what is it that you look for? I know sometimes men would gravitate towards somebody with the same similar personality of their parents, the mom, especially your mom is such a strong figure in your life. And
Mhm.
of course, Mr. Loyzaga is a very strong woman, independent, right? And there's
Yeah,
no
I guess
telling that,
so.
Diego. It'll be hard to find a woman that is close to your mom's qualities. Diba? So, what type of woman are you looking for, or partner you're looking for?
Um, Damn, that is a tough question, and I'll have to get back to you with that. Honestly, I guess I have an idea of what I want, but like when when I'm in the relationship, I'm like, no, I don't think this is it. I don't know. I guess like sometimes I'm very torn between like, okay, I should focus on just doing work and not have a love life, but then when a love life like pops up, it's like, okay, maybe I can focus on this a little bit. Like maybe we can both work towards the plan of settling down, having a family, getting a house, and yeah, that's a tough question, Rico.
So, I'll give you time to
I
You have
feel
me
think.
like
stumped.
it shouldn't be something you're on a mission to find. It should be something that's natural and like flows, and that'll be something that's lasting, right? Because if you're just on a mission to settle with the next person you think's like pwede na, then it's gonna explode in your face and
Very
divorce.
true.
Still in the Philippines.
Very true. Yeah, no, you're 100% right. I guess that's why I'm so scared now. It's just like I just don't want to do anything. Like my friends, like, oh, Diego, come out. I'm like, what for? The hell am I gonna do out there? I don't think I'm gonna find her in the club.
Oh,
I don't think I'm gonna find her in the bar. So yeah,
hopeless
right now I'm
romantic.
just chilling.
Right in front of you.
I was
Look after you, baby.
Right, Kayla.
I was gonna throw in there because I mean we mentioned your mom. Has your mom ever given you advice like,
Oh,
anak,
yeah.
anak, look for this, or don't date a girl that's like this? She hands-on.
What's the love quality or like what's the advice about dating that your mom ever given you?
Dear God. She's never said like, okay, look for this specific thing, anak. But like when she sees a red flag, she's like, I saw that. She won't say anything until like it's proper bad already. Then when she does say something, I'm like, oh crap, yeah, I've been kind of ignoring those flags, huh? She's like, yeah, you have been. And yeah, sometimes we even argue about that because like I always side with the self that doesn't want to see the red flags, and it's obviously like too late. But she doesn't give like, she doesn't say, okay, look for this or look for that. She'll just tell me off if it's affecting me, my work, my mental state, and if it's negative, I guess, then she'll be like, okay, maybe you should go back to focusing on work or focusing on yourself muna. Ganun lang.
It's a journey. See? And, we'll take you on another loop of journey for me, end this interview and have you guys promo your movie Pabuya. We do have all out questions. Guess what? On the show, we have traffic thought. Kayla, about ghosting.
Okay, so we're gonna loop you guys into this one. So Rico and I and our student Jock Megan, we were talking about the topic of ghosting. I mean, it is
That was the
October,
conversation.
Halloween, so we were talking about ghosting. And okay, so instead of ghosting, what like message would you guys send that person to kind of end things? If you were to send them a message instead of ghosting.
I already know Diego's answer.
What?
Posting
What?
a
Let me
on
hear.
Instagram with a song "Single Again," Big Sean.
You know what? I kind of want to explain that actually wasn't even about you, but like I don't want to go there because I don't want to get meddled into their issue. But we can talk about that off this interview. Yeah, I never explained it, but like you really feel like that was you, but it really wasn't.
Where was the
Who
last
with in the photo?
I mean, sorry, where was the last time you two hung out? It's been a while.
I saw him yesterday at we had a screening. Actually, it was really fun. We got to see our movie on the big screen. So saw him yesterday.
Did you guys get to hang out and talk about these things? No, I'm guessing.
There's always people around or cameras, so
you need to spend time together alone. I think that's.
Yeah, there. I texted it to her. Now she knows. Now she knows what it really.
Bullshit. No, anyway, sorry. We're not trying to fight here.
This is why we used to fight. This is it.
This
is exactly it.
We butt heads. What's your star signs though?
Frankie Russell, we have Diego Loyzaga. They are joining us in right smack in the middle of the movie promo of the movie Pabuya about bounty. Pabuya, right? So for you guys, I mean, ghosting. Next one, Kayla.
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw it back to you, Frankie. Instead of ghosting
We didn't answer, no.
It's okay. So if instead of just like ghosting someone that you weren't feeling it with, what would you rather say to them?
Ooh, that's hard. I feel like I always feel bad. I would feel bad, but like it's better to let someone know than just to let them wander, right? So I would probably just draft along or sign it in person, actually. Just tell them, no, I couldn't do it in person either. I would send a long message and just saying, maybe like it's not right for each other. Yeah.
Have you ever broken somebody's heart or ghosted somebody, Frankie?
Not ghosted, but I think I've broken someone's heart.
And
Do I answer the first question first? What would I do instead of ghosting? I'd let the person know, but I have a really, really hard time. Like, I always opt to like just put up with what's going on rather than just like stopping it from happening, which is my toxic trait. It's a really, really bad trait of mine. So, like I block or I ghost or I leave the country instead. New
York, Los Angeles.
Rico knows. But yeah, I have to work on that. Like just being straight up. The thing is, I have before. Like I've tried being straight up, direct, and explaining. Okay, these are the things that are happening. This is the reason why it's not working. We could, work on it by doing this, this, and this. But we've tried that also, and it's still we're in a circle, a toxic circle, and it's not stopping. So I think we have to part ways. And hindi pa din eh. It's still like really, really bad. So sometimes ghosting is the only option. Like you have to choose yourself. Like, okay, I have to go.
There's
I'm
social.
cutting myself off.
Like out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily out of mind. You still think about it, like, but it's the best thing you can do at the time. Like, let's say if you had to go to work Monday to Friday, even on weekends, and you have this extra load of baggage on you that you shouldn't even be worrying about. You have to let it go, or else it affects your work, affects your personal life. You're always pissed off. You're always upset. You're always like thinking about something. Your head is somewhere else, and that transcends on the camera, especially for us. Like props to the artistas who can deal with their personal business and like not have it show on their face. But like we're still human, so nakikita yun eh, and people are like, "What's wrong with you? Like why can't you say your lines?"
With you guys doing the acting, I mean, we wish we have more time with you guys. I have 7 minutes to end this interview already for us
No.
the show, but
Oh,
for
wow.
you, I mean, one thing is that ano yung takeaway ninyo? What did you guys learn from each other? You know what they say, in every stage, in every relationship, in every dating, there's always a takeaway from there that you could learn from each other, that you could contribute it to you as a being, as a person. That'll help improve it, maybe work on it. What are the things that you come to realize? Okay, Jago, we'll start with you.
Okay, well, of course, it's like my inner, like about myself. I can be a bit impulsive when it comes to like making decisions in a relationship. When I say that I should take time for myself, I don't listen to myself. I get blinded easily. So, and it's not hard to be blinded with the beauty of Frankie, obviously. Um, so I guess I should stick to what I say when I say things. I have to work on that. But then, like after what we went through, I really realized that timing is such a big thing. Like even if you have the effort, even if you have the money, even if you have everything else, without the right timing, nothing will fall into place. And the universe kind of comes along and just like screws you both up. Like, oh nope, it's not gonna work, and you just have to accept that.
And then brings you back
Acceptance.
together in a movie.
Yeah. Well, the universe works in funny ways, doesn't it?
You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Frankie.
What I learned that I'm impulsive also in my actions. I should think before I post. I don't know if that was. I mean, I don't know if it contributed to the downfall of me and Diego, but I mean, yeah, I think to think before I say things. I feel like sometimes I say the first thing that comes to my mind without thinking, and that in my actions also. So I think that's a big thing I should work on. Slow down and like not be so like impulsive. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And
these
that's
are
true.
these are great lessons. I mean, we also learned, and we learned from you guys. You guys have learned these things, and well, as you guys said, it's all about timing, and the timing.
Oh, I wish you had more time.
I know.
Gotta grill these guys some more.
Wow.
Thank you guys for allowing us to ask you guys any question we wish, and to give you guys a breather from all the usual interviews you get from the pressers, and from the press cons and all that. But with you guys, part ways with you guys with this question. If Kayla has another one, then she could probably ask one. But for me, when you guys got together, when you guys were dating, when you guys were hooking up, when that post came out, what was that one chismis, guys, na narinig ninyo na hindi naman totoo, that you want to put to rest, na para bang hindi naman totoo yan, paulit-ulit mo lang sinasabi? What was that one chismis, Jacob?
Damn, I don't think I have one, to be honest. The thing is with chismes, it's a hit and miss, and I don't want to bring up past. Like I don't want to go too far back and bring up other, because that's just it's Pandora's box. If I open that, trending na naman tayo bukas, and we don't want that. We want to trend the movie, yeah, but let's not trend issues. I mean, what's in the past is in the past, and if someone said something a long time ago, I don't care anymore. It doesn't really matter to me. Thank you though, bro, for giving me that opportunity to talk about it, but nah, it's done.
No problem. The monster always welcomes you, man.
Thank
Frankie,
you, bro.
message mo para kay Diego.
Message for Diego. No, I'm really glad that I met Diego. He's definitely someone that I trust and respect for advice when it comes to work or anything. And I feel just grateful to know someone that's genuine, a genuine person. What you see is what you get with Diego. And I feel like it can be hard, lalo sa industry natin, di ba, to meet people na are they just saying the things just to get something out of you? But wala Diego's, he's a good heart. And just want to say thank you for being on this movie with me too. Even if things are a bit rocky or whatever, it turned out really awesome. And I hope it does well.
Diego, message for Frankie.
That was too sweet. I can't do it compliments. Yeah. Frankie mentioned when I first met her, it was one of the first things I said to her. I don't know where it came from. Oh yeah. So minutes before my friends got into an accident, Frankie and I were obviously we weren't in the car, so we were where we were staying, like the resort we were staying. And we were having like a heart to heart about where she grew up and how she moved to the Philippines and all that. And after hearing her story, I promised her, after like knowing her for a month, I was like, you know what? I promise you that in this industry, after all the stuff you've been through, all the stuff I've been through, I'll be genuine. If you ever have or need questions or need answers about something in the future, you can come to me. I won't, ask anything in return. I'll just be a real friend to you. And I see that she's such an innocent soul. She doesn't know about coding yet in the Philippines and a lot of other things in the Philippines. And it's cute. It's adorable. It's something that you admire. And I know she's got so much more to grow in this industry. She's got huge things coming up for her. She already shot a second film after our film. So I'm happy. This is a stepping stone to where she's gonna get to, and the potential. I see that potential in her. And yeah, I know she's always had my back. When people talk crap about me, she always had my back. And likewise, if someone said shit about her, I'd always be like, I kind of got to know this girl, so I'm pretty sure that's not true. And in our industry, a lot of people talk. It's like it's a pastime. It's like a gossiping.
TikTok.
Yeah, Marites is a job, a 9 to 5 job, and yeah, I just like having the feeling that okay, I can trust Frankie with whatever she hears, and the same way with me with her. If I hear something, I'm like, oh, did you know about this? And yeah, we got each other's back. So everything that we've been through in the past happened for a reason. We're in a better place now. The way we were able to shoot our film just shows that level of being professional was there and caring for one another. So I wish this continues for the years to come. And I hope this isn't our last film. Maybe we have another one coming up.
Frankie, happy 18th birthday. Parang message to the buyan. Frankie, Diego, maraming salamat for joining us.
Thank you, bro.
There's PABUYA. What's coming out, and where can they watch it?
It's coming out tonight at midnight, you guys. So yung mga who don't sleep or night owls, you can watch it sa Viva Max literally from midnight tonight. So it's PABUYA. It's written and directed by Phil Giordano. I'm playing Bella alongside Diego.
Myself playing Pepe Camacho. Don't get my name mistaken. He's a very tough guy. And the entire movie is just about guys chasing Pepe. And it's that wasn't a play on words. That's really the story. It's about a bunch of guys, police, and a rival gang chasing after myself, who's named Pepe. And it's actually a movie about betrayal and who you can trust in this life. Yeah, so I hope you guys watch it, support our movie, and it's Frankie Russell's first lead role. So sana supportan ninyo.
S and a double L. Frankie Russell. Thank you very much.
Congratulations,
Guys.
guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, Kayla.
Guys, thank you for having us.
See you guys. To all the listeners, thank you, Ingat. Have a good night.
Here you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's our interview. Kayla!
That was amazing.
Thanks so much.
So grateful how
Diba? It's
they're
always-
just so genuine, and it literally felt like we were hanging out with them.
That's right. That's right. For everybody who
Yeah.
messaged or watched as well, don't forget to catch the movie. Pabuya, till then, my name is Chico Robles.
I am Kayla Rivera.
This has been another Monster exclusive interview. You guys have a great night.
Monster exclusive interview. Monster exclusive interview. Only from Manila's hottest. Monster RX93.1.